I am so delighted to be able to stand here with you, knowing the history of this outstanding program, a TRIO. TRIO was founded when I was born, in 1964. So I was meant to be a part of TRIO. You know, the first TRIO program was the Upward Bound program. And then in 1965, it was the Talent Search. In 1968 was the SSS program. And that program saved my life. I'm a first-generation college student, grew up in Greenville, North Carolina. I grew up in North Carolina. My mother had 8 kids, 7 boys and 1 girl. I was the first and only one to go to college. And what motivated me to go to college was that in North Carolina, growing up, they still have tobacco. And you have to work in tobacco if you're from down in the eastern part of the state. And I started in the tobacco field when I was 12 years old. And I got on the truck one day to go out and suck tobacco. Those of you who are from North Carolina, from the South, anything, you know what sucking tobacco is? It's when you take the plant that's on top of the tobacco plant and you break it. And you get out there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's 100 degrees outside, and you got snakes and all kinds of stuff on these roads, and you stay out there all day, and you just breaking those leaves. It was that moment I realized it was a better way of living. And that's when I said I was going to study. I was going to study hard. And I had the privilege of going to Appalachian State University. And when I enrolled at Appalachian State University, I got involved with the SSS program, the Student Support Services. And as you all know, the original name is for Special Services for Disadvantaged Students. And I was a disadvantaged student. When I started out at Appalachian, I had a goal that I was going to graduate in 4 years without going to summer school. But when I got there, I had to take your placement exams. And I had to take the placement for English, I had to take it for math, and I had to take it for reading. I was already 9 hours behind the 8 ball. And I knew I had an uphill battle to go. But it was those individuals in the Special Student Support Program they were there for me. Cindy Wallace, who is currently still at Appalachian State, I walked into her office the first day. I still remember the words she said to me. She looked at me and she said, "Harry, you're going to be okay." And it was those words. It was those words that gave me the confidence to go and push forward. And I graduated in 4 years without going to summer school. Actually, on the campus, they have a house on the campus for the president. And I actually live on the campus in the house. So I hear them, I see them all the time. And there's nothing more powerful than walking on that campus and being able to say words of encouragement to these young people to let them know you can do it. You can do it. And it was my experience by going through this program, the TRIO program, and by seeing people like me and having words coming from people like you to me, encouraging me. That's power. And I do it every single day. Thank you, TRIO, for giving me that gift. Thank you.